All right, now Marilyn Manson is a rock singer, rock star. If you're a fan of his and you actually call what he makes music, then fine. I'm not. I'm just not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that satanic ass music. I'm sorry, right? I like the soft, classic poppy rock, the little cute stuff, but stuff like that. That's just not my scene. Screamo and all that is simply not for me. But Marilyn Manson, who, as you guys should know, was pretty much an overall dark person with a dark spirit and a dark cloud led over him. He has been rumored to have had a rib removed. I'm sorry, 2 ribs removed just so he can give head, and that was actually proven to not be true. But he did have some kind of rib surgery. We just don't know for what. Anyway, moving right along from that, all right, he is actually being accused by an actress by the name of Evan Rachel Wood. Let me put her picture up there. That's Evan Rachel Wood. She is another actress. So this is some Wonder Bread news as well. But this ain't even necessarily Wonder Bread news. This is demon news. And I don't want to clap to that. I don't want to summon no spirits up in here. Anyway, moving right along from that, what I did want to tell you guys before we get into everything is that Marilyn Manson has been an alleged Satanist. And I'm here to tell you that although he might not call himself a Satanist, the world calls him a Satanist. But what I can confirm is that Marilyn Manson actually has it's way up there. Hold up. Let's get Evan's picture down. All right, cool. So this right here, that's Marilyn on the left, and of course it was a while ago. This was pretty much in his youth, okay? So that's Marilyn on the left, and then that's Anton Levy on the right, you know, the high priest of the Church of Satan. And so Marilyn has always had this like affiliation with them. He was never actually ordained as a priest in the Church of Satan, but he was actually given an honorary priesthood of the Church of Satan. And you might say honorary priesthood, but what do you mean by that? Well, it's no different than when you receive an honorary doctorate degree or honorary anything. You receive an honorary medal, nomination, whatever, because your values and your principles uphold whatever institution that is supporting you. And so the Church of Satan actually came out and said that Marilyn has properly done his work on earth, and that is why we acknowledge him as honorary priest of the Church of Satan. All right. And so I did a little bit more digging. And as you can see here, this is actually the client of the internal empire, Marilyn Manson. This is the membership card right here. 100261. Sign right there on a dotted line. Now, that's a picture from back in the day. But if that don't tell you that this man, if that don't tell you all you need to know about this man, then I really don't know what to tell you from there. But let's put Evan's picture back up there. All right, Evan, who is an actress herself, has actually accused Marilyn Manson of abuse, abuse with the S word. I can't really say that, being brainwashed, retaliation, as well as slander and threats of blackmail, which is why she stayed with him as long as she did. So now, keep in mind, Evan actually met Marilyn in 2006 when she was 18 and he was 36 years old. You might wonder why in Hollywood and in these satanic cults that they constantly love to be around the youth, because if you're around youth, you have relations with youth, you do certain things with youth, you use youth for certain rituals, you get more, it helps you to stay alive longer and it keeps you young, all right? That's literally why when you see a young person with such an older person, it looks like the older person gets a little younger and you see the youth literally being sucked out of the younger one. It's just, they need them for all those rituals that they do, they need them. Now, when I did my research on the Church of Satan's website, they claim they don't do human sacrifice. They claim they don't use people for rituals, but are they really gonna tell you everything on the front cover? They really not. You're gonna have to join it and get in there to really see what they actually do. All right. Evan describes many times where he would do things to her against her will, beat her down. He was apparently a cocaine addict as well. And one of the actresses that came out in support of Evan was Rose McGowan, if you remember her from Charm. So let me play you what Rose had to say. That video still came out low, so we're gonna move past that. But Rose McGowan came out to basically say, look, I support Evan, and although Marilyn Manson didn't beat me while I was with him, we broke up due to cocaine. That's why Rose McGowan and Marilyn Manson didn't work. And so now I did a little bit more digging, and I'm just like, well, damn. Is this something that could have actually happened? Well, probably, because in 2009, hopefully you guys can read that. In 2009, Marilyn Manson did an interview with Spin.com, and the shock rocker detailed his failed relationship with 22-year-old Evan Rachel Wood, which left him a bit angry and depressed. He said, "I have fantasies every day about smashing her skull in with a sledgehammer." Guess what? Now they're back together. So even after he made those graphic comments in 2009, they ended up getting back together. Evan claims that Marilyn has groomed her since she was 18, isolated her from her family, and literally made her feel like that he was her whole world and kind of her god that she had to worship. No different than R. Kelly, no different than Harvey Weinstein. Hell, Bill Cosby was kind of on the same tip. Hugh Hefner as well. If you guys don't see the pattern that goes on in this industry by now, and the young girls and the young men that get sucked up in it, I don't know what to tell you. The patterns are there. Literally, all right? So I did a little bit more digging. Apparently, ex by the name of Ashley Walters said that Marilyn initially presented himself as the perfect boyfriend and then started offering her body for sex to his friends and family. He also then proceeded to throw glass plates and glasses at Ashley's head. Then we move on to another ex by the name of Sarah McNeely. How was he getting all these women? Sarah McNeely also said that he would lock her in rooms and all of their pets ended up dead, which of course was probably for rituals. And so now, do y'all believe it? Because everybody around Marilyn Manson is dropping out of his camp. His new album that was going to come out, his record label has dropped him. His friends are saying we want no affiliation with him. But everybody knew what he did. This is nothing new. He been said it. And this is what gets me about Hollywood. Abusers drop abusers for abusing just so you don't know the abuse that the abuser does. I'm just saying, it's kind of like, oh, your ship is sinking. Okay, we good. We gonna move right along. I have nothing to do with that, although I'm doing the same thing over here. This shit makes no sense. I don't know who Marilyn pissed off, but Marilyn, your chickens have come home to roost. Well, here's the thing, Marilyn. I mean, it don't matter what man do to you on earth. Your soul burning in eternal fire and brimstone is what your ass got to deal with. So I think that's a little bit worse. But maybe you've already accepted that fate. Yamaya's Gift is a brand that specializes in medicinal herbs and all natural supplements to help alleviate a lot of conditions that Americans suffer from, okay? Now, Yamaya's Gift got products to help you with that hypertension, to help speed up that weight loss, get rid of them fibroids, as well as help alleviate the symptoms of that diabetes. Oh yeah, that sugar is real bad. So now with Yamaya's Gift, you get a lot of gifts, but the best gift that anyone could ever give you is the ability to heal thyself from the inside out with products like elderberry syrup to help keep that immunity in check, because we all fighting Miss Rona. We all trying to windmill her ass up out of our lives. But one of my personal favorites, as a matter of fact, two of my personal favorite products with Yamaya's Gift is the all natural honey and the tea that's for men. And the reason why I like those products is because if you are somebody with a low sex drive, if you need a boost in the bedroom, and if you are ready to get Brian Pumped, Lexington Steeled all night long, then just put some of that in your man's cup and you will be on your way to a happier, healthy marriage, all right? Now, place your orders today, whether you need your immunity taken care of, you're trying to lose some weight, you're trying to get rid of that sugar, the diabetes, or you're just trying to bust a nut, okay? Order her shit at www.yamayasgift.com.